For decades, the hunt for new drugs to treat brain diseases like Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and depression has been a story of failure. Over 95% of drugs that look promising in the lab never make it to patients. The reason? The animal models we've relied on just don't replicate the complex human brain. But what if we could change that? What if we could test drugs directly on a human brain before ever starting a clinical trial? This isn't science fiction. This is the reality being built by Bexorg, a company that has developed a revolutionary platform to solve this exact problem. They have created a system that is set to completely transform how we discover and develop medicines for the central nervous system. At the heart of Bexorg's innovation is BrainEx, a groundbreaking experimental platform. Imagine this: a donated human brain, which would otherwise be lost to science, is carefully preserved. Using a proprietary, oxygen-carrying liquid called a perfusate, Bexorg's system can restore molecular and metabolic activity within that brain for extended periods. This means the blood-brain barrier remains intact, and scientists can administer a potential drug just as it would be in a living person. For the first time, we can get real-time, high-resolution data on how a drug actually works or doesn't work inside a complete human brain. This provides invaluable information on how the drug is absorbed, how it interacts with its target, and what its effects are, all with unprecedented human relevance. But Bexorg isn't just a hardware company. Every experiment run on the BrainEx platform generates a massive amount of unique, time-stamped data. This is where 𝗬𝗪𝗓𝗓𝗓, Bexorg's powerful AI foundation model, comes in. 𝗬𝗪𝗓𝗓𝗓 is trained on one of the largest and most physiologically relevant human brain datasets in the world, data that only Bexorg can create. This AI engine learns the complex, causal relationships between genes, proteins, diseases, and drug responses. It can predict new drug targets and identify biomarkers with an accuracy that was previously unimaginable. This creates a powerful, closed-loop system. The 𝗬𝗪𝗓𝗓𝗓 generates a hypothesis of potential new target for an Alzheimer's drug. For instance, that hypothesis is then immediately tested and validated in the BrainEx wet lab. The results from that experiment then feed back into the AI, making it smarter and more predictive with each cycle. It is a self-improving R&D engine that rapidly accelerates the path from an idea to a viable drug candidate, of course. With such pioneering technology comes a profound ethical responsibility. Bexorg operates with the highest ethical standards, strict protocols, including the use of anesthetics in the perfusate, ensure there is absolutely no restoration of consciousness or higher-level brain function. The company works under the guidance of an independent board of bioethicists and follows stringent donor consent processes, honoring the altruistic gift of individuals and their families to advance medical research. The industry is taking notice. Bexorg has already secured partnerships with major players, including a multi-program collaboration with Biohaven, which is now part of Pfizer. The former CEO of Biohaven publicly stated that Bexorg's platform gave them the confidence to advance to CNS drug programs, calling it a true fast-forward for drug development. This powerful validation, combined with a recent $23 million funding round, is fueling the company's expansion. They're scaling up their BrainEx capacity and enhancing their 𝗬𝗪𝗓𝗓𝗓, building an insurmountable lead in the field. Bexorg represents a paradigm shift for pharmaceutical companies. It's a tool to de-risk their entire CNS pipeline, potentially saving billions of dollars and years of wasted effort. It's a monopolizable asset in the race for novel brain disease targets. By bridging the gap between the lab and the clinic, Bexorg is not just building a valuable company. It's building a future where we can finally conquer the most challenging diseases of the human brain. Thanks for watching. If you found this look into the future of medicine as fascinating as I did, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. See you next time.